one for Gmail.
Okay.
Is this your first time here?
It's my first time here. Yes.
Excellent. Welcome. Hi, I'm Dana. I'm abrasive. I cut teeth on the quick. Think 6 ahead. So when the quicksand sinkhole reeks of dead, you can build a bridge from the ledge to bed. I'll be renting out wet rope instead. Because if I have my way, in no day of old age will flesh wither away and bones break. Fresh-faced and hard as a desert stone baked, will I go unto the nether of Dame Fate with bold grace. Every harsh heartbeat is cold teeth, sharp, gnawing at the rope holding my soul. Each ticking is a merciless promise of dirt, 6 feet deep and full of ravenous worms. Me? I'm not that concerned. You see, the yawning maw of death, insatiable awaits with bated breath. Impatient to grasp the last gasp to rattle my chest. But I'm in the saddle, middle of battle, ready to rise to the test. So I'll let it ride, no regrets. If I survive, I shall imbibe to excess. But if I die, then maybe I'll finally rest. You can find me mid-war, cry with a sword in my breast. No, I performed at my best, yes, impatient. Like I'm awaiting the day's end. Not hanging around for gray and ancient. I don't want to be your venerated octogenarian sediment. Death wish. Skip the fucking discounted benefits. Best shipped, dripping with freshness. Still hitting on freshmen. Still pissed off, spit at reflections. Quick with a bitter invective. I flick pics to spliffs. As if it's elective. I get lifted level to the cutting edge of depression. I slip back into the pit with incisions infected. I sift through the grit for a grip on the gift and I dig. I'm not ever giving into this shit. Half a grin on my lips that I lick. Ready the cannons. Steady all hands on the ship. Come and get it, cause this Prometheus is going for cirrhosis. Hoping the eagle will keep on filling the greedy beak to choking. It's gotta be good for the goose. Give it a gander, gather the flock of unsure. It's a party to dismantle. Questioning everything down to the words. I'm calling a truth summit. From whence cometh the plume plummet. After exhausting the booze budget. Loosening up the lube function, cause fuck it, why not? We're fighting to hold what we've got. We're dying to get what we want. And we can't agree what humanity means? You think this anguish and loss is gonna stop? No. It's a point of notice, anointing a locus of social focus, appointed to hold us up and away from the open range. But anything strange gets open flames. We cling to the strain like the point of the growth is the pain. It's almost as though we're afraid to turn our gaze within to the truth of our claims. It's a shame, but shame's not the plot. So I'll keep breathing until the raging seas return to reclaim what I've wrought. And I'll fight them with this fire in shackles of razor wire. And I'll battle until the farm gets bought. You? You better bring your saddles and ammo and daggers, cause fam, no elaborate plan ever goes the way that you want. I've been the next best thing to just not. Notched. Got a couple marks on the tally, scar tissue debauched. Still it isn't a box, pine metal or locked, unsettled but steady, ready as ever to grok. Unfettered, uninfected, feckless, invested in vetted progressive messages. Pressure is stopped. I'm never sweating the lettering, letting the leveling levy set the center to trembling veteran, metal as fuck. I fight the upright wolf hunting the prone sheep, knee deep in trouble cause the labels that I'm given don't make me. I'm thinking the fables of forgiveness with faith and better living don't change what we just did in the back seat. So ask me, when I fear nothing on this earth that draws breath, the worst you can do is add pain to a known death. It's the constructs of social alchemy rejects on balconies screaming out untested precepts. Eve jets, your displaced faith in clickbait's insane in this place. The greatest myth raising, grading shit stains, parading their entitlement like a 2-star rating betrays the enlightenment. I'm on a mission from my God that I trust implicitly. So I'm a self-made man in the image of me. I've got a well-trained hand in cold reading decks, so when the 52 drops, I've got the only ace left. I'm not suicidal, just a little bit reckless, nitpicking the ambiguous personal perspective that's a zeitgeist buster with a knuckle duster checklist, tough enough to rustle up for the stuff I'm impressed with, and the question will ravage me. Is there anything worth salvaging underneath all this savagery? Salvation for a pound of the flesh, more grave for less gravity. Have at it, I'm out of this idiotic tragedy factory, because sipping the ale is tipping these scales into a bitter and vicious regale. My vision entails the vividly hail, vigorously salting so-called insignificant snails. Listen, I've been a narcissist's witness with this witless, wing-tip-clipped, indiscriminate, cold-shoulder distance for the last 6 Christmas wishes. This'll be the last 2 cents I tip. My zen is 77 levels of descent, with a plastic fucking shovel and a heavy-hearted grin, blasting bubbles of the subtlety abruptly when euphemisms cuddle up to touchy subjects again. For the sake of clearing the air in this murky bend, we can't make viability comparisons of anything that's pretend. So to correlate our standards to fact, we cannot blend with extreme personal ideals or imaginary friends. I better get to the rest of the content matter. That's constant battering convent chatter. Got me? None too happy, and by God, that'll have to lie until that construct scatters. Because I've got a part of me carved out of frustrated impatience, a bit of the human machinery that already flushes the faces. I'm seeing conversation as a confrontation of possibly conflicting manipulations. That's every human interaction you're seeing, doing, or saying. Would you rather preserve the nomenclature in the face of a common danger than reserve judgment on a stranger? But a non-com's not just fodder-flavored for the father's table. Human ambition is the means by which the production is made able to sustain stable growth in prosperous times. How Terry Pratchett through veterinary's eyes said it may vary, but when surmised it's all things must strive so to reach. Stretch a neck to get ahead. We've got to see, not just list the issues, then back to bed. A lot of what's seen and heard on the scene is salt for the bread, but this circuit of self-serving, aggrandized, direct, verbal incursion to serve the purpose of man, that's nice, but watch, because I'm next is dead. From the top, what have you got in your pockets? An assortment of distractions contorted for profit. How much of what you despair to afford exists to fuel the capitalistic snare you abhor? Feeding the serpent to purchase slithering protocol. Your pinprick paintball purposes stain the wall. You've got your tag up like an homage to the battle lost. How many name brands mommy and daddy bought can you rattle off? Your saddle soft. That's not a judgment, it's fact. With your righteous indignation, like a personal pat on the back. Your deity, economy, normality, and all such separatingly equal social dividers are constructs. So go ahead and step outside and post an angry status. This anti-hero tragic's gonna stride into traffic. Yeah. Whoa! I'll try to keep it brief. The moment you spoke, I was swiftly composed of butterfly jitters and the stuttering crows. You know, I'm wondering if mumbling is covering the fumbling for phrases in the smooth flow to loosen the clothes. You're feeling a little bit fluttery. You're flustered by the flattery. You're battered like a drum between a honey and this battery. Well, I'm energy, enrapturing. I'm laughter-lacking packaging. I'm a post-composer, poet toasting, total global rhapsody. Relax with me. Attraction happens naturally. So go for broken, we'll lose control and unravel our reality. Because I want to be holding you so close, the only breath I can catch is yours. I need to be kneeling before the feeling of the oncoming storm. With patience, I lay the foundation for basic creation upon its course, fusing amusement and human collusive undulant movement of forms. I'm a bulletin bubblegum cuddler tucked up under the covers, discovery cuts with every feathery touch, a puddle of wonderful cupped in a bundle of nothing is better than us. Yep, clutching steady the rush, a little bit tenderly rough, a giggle amid the intensity cuts the tension we meant to keep deep, out to the edge of enough. because nothing is better than us.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you for fighting with your fire. Please come back.